nutrients in North America, more resources in that soil, and North America is bigger than Africa. Even though on the map they show you Africa bigger than North America. More lies to keep your ass confused. They made us fall in frequency, so they don't want us remembering no truth. And the reason, in present-day Madagascar, that's where Zeus was first warned to stop trying to create this new species of that later became human beings. You got to understand, Zeus was a mad scientist. Like, he became obsessed with mixing animals with other beings. He was heavy into eugenics, with a lot of pride and heavy into himself. So when he was in this little science lab in present-day Madagascar, this is where he was given that warning. And this is why in the Bible they call it Revelation. They say this is where John received the book of Revelations. Okay? Now, it's important to know that about this landmass they call in Africa. Also, it's important to note that Arizona, which I got a lecture coming up on this, leads to the back of what's considered today South Africa. All right, so when you pop through Arizona, you end up right here, South Africa. Okay, and that's why they even show you this little land connected, because this is really the same connection of this land down here. Mexico not even this wide. Okay, and there's way more land. This land strip is thicker than this because it's Africa, and then it still leads to Central America. You got the land curves. It's more land that curves out toward the Pacific Ocean. All right, the land on this map, they just show the land curving inland toward the Atlantic Ocean. You see it? To hide from you the true connection of Africa and its shape and the way it looks. All right, so now let's pull something up real quick. I want to look at a few different tribes, right? Because there is no Africa, okay? Remember, Africa is named after a Roman general who defeated her. All right? Scipio Africanus. Let's pull them up real quick. Africanus. There you go. Let's pull them up. So look, this Scipio Africanus, little peanut head ass. All right, he was a Roman general and later consul who is often regarded as one of the best military commanders and strategists of all time. His main achievements were during the Second Punic War. His greatest military achievement was the defeat of Hannibal, who was a black god, who they always wanted to show as a white man, but Hannibal was a black god. Okay, so when Scipio Africanus defeated Hannibal at the Battle Battle of Zama, this is when Europe rewarded Scipio by giving him current the landmass of Africa, which wasn't called Africa, and he named it after himself, Africa. All right. So let's keep that in mind now. All right. Let's keep that in mind now. All right. When we talk about Africa, we not Africans. We can never be Africans, and our people over there can never be African. So what was over there before these oppressors came and enslaved us? What was going on in Africa? And to really find out, you're gonna have to go and look at the top 9 tribes. It's more than this, but these 9 different tribes are the biggest tribes in Africa. All right, we're gonna look a little bit into them. They are the biggest tribes in Africa. Hold on, let me pull something up on Google real quick. But yeah, these are the biggest tribes in Africa, y'all. We finna pull them up and look into them right now. These are the biggest tribes in Africa. All right, and the rest of the tribes came from these original 9. So these original 9 are the original 9 tribes that was over there. This is what they won't tell you. Hold on, y'all. Okay, we back. All right, so it's some tribes, man. All right, you got the Zulu. Okay, the Zulu. Let's look at the Zulu. These are strong tribes. These are all these tribes still hold ancient secrets. All right, to the metaphysics and things that we were doing on our planet. A lot of these ancient African tribes still access these portals and these gateways. All right, this is why everybody people are always going to Africans for medicines and natural healing normally, right? Because they still practice that because it's still in wrote the books and the chapters and the spells and certain things are still in rotation and in possession amongst the people over there. All right. Let's look at the Zulu tribe and see what they say. It said the Zulu people are the largest ethnic group and nation in South Africa, with an estimated 10 to 12 million people living mainly in the province. So the Zulu tribe is the biggest tribe in what they telling you modern day Africa is. The Zulu tribe is. They're the biggest tribe. But they also one of the most fiercest. Remember, the Zulu tribe is the home of legendary chief Shaka Zulu himself. Okay? So the Zulu tribe was given the Spanish conquistadors hell. Alright? And they gained their respect through that. And it was more Zulu people, it was more Zulus than it is today. You know, many died in battles. And they could not still defeat the Zulu after Shaka because they were the Zulu were using different. They was using spell magic. They went into that, and they this day. So they were later tricked. Even though to this day they still live amongst it, but they were later tricked through spell work on a higher frequency more power, a little more powerful. I'm not going to say on a higher frequency, but a more powerful spell. All right, but these people are still disliked. The Zulu tribe is still disliked to this day. They still having conflicts with British and the Europeans, regardless. All right, so that's one of the now. Let's look at another one. The Yoruba. All right, why am I pulling these tribes up? Because these are the original 9. This is what you got to know. You need to go study them. The Yoruba. All right, all of these tribes have special abilities and things that they could do. All right. So, the Yoruba people are an ethnic group that inhabits Western Africa, mainly the countries of Nigeria, Benin, and Togo. All right, the Yoruba make up about 35 million people in Africa. Yoruba children, a little picture of Yoruba children right here, but the Yoruba, all right, these individuals are some of the most advanced individuals, like some of the most powerful tribes. All right, come to the Yoruba for spiritual guidance. This tribe is a very advanced tribe when it comes to certain technologies and things like this, and this is what the elites try to hide about these individuals. They always want to show you. They show these tribes. They want to show them fucked up, surrounded by lions. They want to show them intense. You know, they want to. Sometimes sometimes they'll even have actors. They'll go out there and have actors act like they're these people and take pictures of them and then put up a caption that says this is the Yoruba, knowing that the average person in America not gonna go find out if it's real or not. Okay, but they hide these tribes. Even though these tribes are known, they are still hidden. All right, they are still hidden for who they truly are. They lie about all of them. All right, so we got the Himba and the Sand people. The Sand people is where the Asians come from. All right, the Sand people is where the Asians come from. If you did not know. Look at them, all of them. All right. So when you talk about the Himba, you talking about these tribes are into fire bending. All right. But when you look them up, they won't tell you that. On YouTube, on Google, all it says is the Himba are known for their red matted braids, which are painstakingly made by mixing animal fat, ash, and ground ostre, a stone found locally. Right. Because that's not what is made. That's not what they're doing it for. All right. But yeah, the Himba is another very powerful tribe. All right, that you need to look into. The Himba people. All right, these are powerful tribes over there on that landmass that they want to call Africa. Now the Sand people, all right, this is where Asians come from. All right, your real Asians, the real Asiatic people are black people. All right, the original Asiatics are black people. All right, let me show you the Sand real quick. This the Sand people right here. Look, this is where Asians get their features from. All right, the Sand people, another one of the top 9 powerful tribes. These are all the originals. So that means before, these are the tribes that originally fell to that tribe, to those 9 tribes to protect that part of the land. that we now call Africa after the fall. All right, that's why these tribes are still the biggest to this day and very powerful tribes that they don't mess with. But this is where Asians get their features from, the Sand people. All right, the Sand people. And look at them. Don't they look Asian? Don't you see the features? Don't y'all see the features? Look at them. Y'all don't see the Asiatic features? This is where Asians get their features from. All right? The Sand people. They call them the Sand Bushmen. All right? But this is one of the most advanced African tribes. This is us, black people. All right? And we never looked at one color. We always had many different colors and we was many different pigmentations always through our history. Okay? But the Sand people are the original some of the Sand people migrated into what is the present day Asia, and they became later known as the original Asiatics. This is where your Vietnamese come from, your Filipinos come from. All those are related to the Sand, right? So they are black. This is why in Asia they don't show no love to the Filipinos or the Vietnamese people. None of them. They treat all them horrible. All right, but if you Chinese or Japanese, you good. All right, but yeah, this is the Sand people right here, though. A lot of people don't know that, but yeah, this is what Asians get their features from. All right, because the original Asiatics are these Filipinos, and then when when Zeus started creating his different forms of human beings, he already had different strains from different tribes that he had saved when he was the head scientist. Look at him. You see number Asian features. Look at her. They black. They black though. Would you think this is an African tribe? Look at her. Look at them features. You see the eyes? Look at him. They was Asian. See what I'm saying? They always trying to hide history from us. You see what I'm saying? This is where Asians get their features from. And even when they're showing them looking like this is us after the fall. They didn't look like this originally. And this is what I want to highlight too. Notice how all these powerful tribes, when we pull up images of them, they're going to show them in these worn down, torn down states, because that's the state they want to show them in. All right? They have slaughtered us all over the planet. All right? And it's a consistent slaughter. But look at them. See them features? Look at that. This is where Asians get their features from. But you can't tell their ass nothing. They think they got that shit on their. No. Black people created everything, man. Literally. We gave y'all them features too, Asians. Zeus. Still in strands. Still in DEA strains. Alright? To create the Asian race. And then those other humans mixing in with those Sand Bushmen who later became Filipinos and Vietnamese. Alright? So yeah, it gets deep. Shall I continue? Alright, the Maasai. Very interesting tribe. These are all you gotta get familiar with these tribes. I hope y'all taking notes so y'all can do more research on your own. These are very powerful tribes that was here pre-invasion. This the Maasai. They are known for their jumps. They known for jumping. Alright. Alright. Very tapped into the DEA. They definitely. Hold on, let's pull them up. Let's look at one of their rituals. So remember, this is us after the fall, y'all. But these innate abilities, they still show you the abilities dumped down. All right, but the Maasai, they tapped into their DEA on a whole different level. Ancient secrets, it's just ancient secrets. They also are known to be able to use teleportation, levitation. The Maasai tribe over here in Africa, and what they call in Africa. Look at this. Look at
The vertical leap has long been used as an assessment of
why is he out there?
But in Maasai communities, one tribe person's ability to jump.
We don't wanna. What a mute button, man. We just wanna see it. We just wanna try them jump.
Traditional Maasai dancing looks a lot like jumping. A circle is formed, and one at a time, warriors jump as high as they can. More than a competition, however, jump dancing provides an opportunity to bond with tribesmen, flirt with girls, and even compete with neighboring Maasai communities. The highest jumper of the community often becomes the hunt leader. A crucial accumulating livestock rather than consuming it is common practice. This means
when they show this fight, they have you thinking that this is what we've been doing over here, feeding goats.
That the milk of the animal plays a huge role in the Maasai diet.
Milking goats. This is the light they want to show to me now. And I'm guaranteeing you these paid actors right here. You feel me? But the Maasai, very powerful tribe, and I told you what they known for doing. Some of the things they known for doing. All right? Stay focused though. Let's stay focused though. All right? You got the Caro. Let's look them up. Hoping y'all taking notes. These 9 different tribes. All right. See what they say about them on here. Okay. So notice though. That's why I'm going to Google. I don't want to say nothing. I just want to see. They ain't gonna never give us our props, y'all. So let's look at what they lying about. And even when they lying, they still giving these certain 9 tribes props. And the way I'm pointing these 9 tribes out to you tonight, they not gonna point them out to you in that format. You know what I'm saying? And when they do, they're not gonna let you know why they are these as big as they really are. It was never no Africans over there on that landmass. It was all tribes, and these are the tribes: the Zulu, the Maasai. These are the tribes that was there. These are the guys and goddesses that took on tribal names that was already over there once the war took place. And over here we took on tribal names. So over in Africa, we're not. There's no such thing as Africa. It's a lie. Right? This realm is Atlantis. We are Atlanteans and Anunnaki gods and goddesses. Okay. So on the present day landmass of Africa, you had the Zulu, the Karo, the Maasai. Different tribes. Over in present day North America, you had the Cherokee, the Illinois. You had, so we were tribes. That's why it's called the real history of Africa, because I want to tell the real story of the continent. Okay, and what it was used for it was really where Zeus was conducting all his bullshit at. This why in his world, in his matrix, he makes Africa the mother of all and says she has all the resources. When in reality, that keeps everybody looking at Africa when he doing all the dirt over here in North America, and that's where everything's at. All right, so the Cairo tribe are arguably naturally artistic. They are known for their alluring and intricate body and face painting. They decorate their faces and bodies with using chalk and natural minerals. But they do more than that. You see what I'm saying? They do more than that, y'all. But this is what they limit them. This is what they limit them to. Face painting. But they don't even know the true reason they paint themselves the white and black. But yeah, so this tribe, all right, is a tribe that was one of the first tribes that were able to come to certain different type of technologies, a la Wakanda vibes, all right, that allowed them to access certain dimensions within the realm. Understanding metaphysics at a far different rate than these oppressors, they use the face paint and the body paint for the vibration of the colors. Because they do a lot of moving between different realms. All right? They also are the same tribe that like to come chastise your soul for what it did in the past life. You know, you have a lot of people that say they seen visions of Africans and when they had negative experiences with spirits. All right, but what they was really dealing with was the spirit and souls of individuals from this tribe right here, and that's their job in the astral planes to make those souls who didn't get all their karma in their last life, make sure they get it in this one. Okay, so a very, very powerful tribe when it comes to using magic too. But that's what I'm saying. They're not saying none of this shit on Google though. But this is the Cairo though, man. They just gonna play them like that, make them just saying they just known for painting their faces, y'all. They're just some face painters, guys. They're just a bunch of face painters. All right. All right. I want y'all to see about this tribe. All right. So This is the collision people. All right. And I was looking on Google for, they in Kenya, right? They in Kenya and Tanzania, around that area. And that's also where that president was killed at, in Tanzania, because he didn't want to enforce the vaccine. All right. So it's very powerful energies in this landmass. These collision people are. Let me get some pictures on them. All right. Because Google ain't telling me enough about them. I know exactly who they are, what they do, but I'm trying to see if they gonna speak about them. All right. All right. So, let me get y'all this so y'all can see how they look. All right. So here we go. I do not like when we pull up pictures of them because they try to show us in the worst states. You see them? This is look, great tribes of royalty. Look how they got looking on YouTube. It's all about design. All right, but these tribes are the ones that created linguistics. This is the tribe that created the alpha beta system that we later gave to the human beings, the collision tribe. They created the alpha beta system. All right, they were the part of us that created the alpha beta system, that group of us that did that. And even to this day, they still supreme with linguistics, having and being able to. I think they speak over 100 different languages amongst their tribe or something like that. But yeah, very intelligent individuals. But they'll never get them the credit for that. All right. Now we got the chaga, we got the kosher. I'm gonna let y'all look up the chaga on your own, but let me show y'all the kosher though. All right. So hold on. So this tribe right here ain't no joke. It's the kosher. I'm trying to see if I can find some good stuff on over here. They ain't no joke. All right. They also were known to play with dark magic not dark magic, but possess superhuman abilities, and so the European slave settlers called it, and be very advanced in different forms of high energy magic. I wouldn't say dark magic because they're not using it for that. So it's not dark magic. All right, but it's a lot of them though. All right, it's a lot of them. They're in South Africa, Zimbabwe. All right, and this is a very powerful tribe. I want y'all to look. Every tribe that I'm telling you all tonight, I want y'all to look more into it. That's why I'm not like diving too deep into the tribe. I'm just getting to the point that needs to be said, and I want y'all to dive more and sit with it yourself. Because these tribes, this is all us, though. You need to hear all these different histories and hear what they and hear and see the connection point. All right, so I want y'all to look this tribe up too. I hope y'all taking notes. All right, so let's jump here real quick. I want to show y'all these three great portals of Atlantis and where they located at. And this is what makes Africa so important to the elites. All right. So on this planet, right, on this realm, we have three great portals that are natural to the planet, which is and these are our main three highways to get onto this planet. Now, this is why the Pleiadians and draconian reptilians snuck onto our planet through portals in the Caucasus Mountains. They came out through the Caucasus Mountains because that's like a little tunnel hole backway that they created. Our original three portals are, the main one is in present day North America. They built the United States over it. All right. The second one, present day Africa, because Africa is really right here. It goes like that. All right. And the third one is in the UK. This is why they made the UK, Germany, Poland, all that sits right over the third portal. All right. And these portals are all connected triangularly. You got North America, then to Africa, and then all the way across to the UK, forming like a slight triangle. All right, but this is a very important thing to understand, because they built land over these portals, all right, as another way of hiding them, and when they seen that they couldn't access these portals, then they try to seal them off. But these portals are still there as well. But when you talking about Africa, remember, Africa don't exist. You talking about the landmass, all right? And now you need to know who was on that landmass, and that's why those tribes got mentioned. All right, the exact tribes that make up what is known as Africa. All right, so we get a real understanding on the real history of Africa right now. You know what I'm saying? Like its placement, where it's located at. You know how it came about, how it became called Africa. All right. Now we also had Amazonians because South America was right next to Africa. The map, it don't look like this. South America was right next to Africa. It really is still right now. So you got the Amazonian rainforest down in South America, and you got some Amazonian rainforest in Africa. But by people that know Africa is close to South America, they got to stick this all the way across the ocean. You wouldn't even think twice about that. So, why is that important? Because we had a powerful warrior race called the Amazonian warriors, the Amazon warriors, and they were a race of all goddesses. All right, and they lived in the Amazon rainforest, and they were completely wiped out. They were completely wiped out by the Spanish conquistadors and their greed. So, I'm pausing because I want y'all to really pull in what I just said to y'all. You're looking at this map, and the map don't look nothing like this. Okay? So, if somebody in history that they want you to respect by the name of Alexander the Great, all right? But And he is the one who they said conquered the whole known world. But Alexander the Great ain't do nothing but kill off all our people. Our people was what he conquered and killed. He the ones that helped them get all of present day Russia, Asia, everything. You know what I'm saying? He was one of the main fucking hierarchy human beings that was, doing damage in the war to help conquer this planet. And this is why he is called Alexander the Great to this day. But one of his greatest achievements, Alexander the Great, was what he did to the Amazonian warrior. What he did to the Amazonian warrior race. Let's go back to the map. When they say Alexander the Great conquered the whole known world, that means he went and killed and enslaved people everywhere. He's working all through here. All right. Now, this is why I pulled up this map earlier. Because you need to know how your planet looks. And this is how the planet really looks. All right. It's composed of 9 realms. So the whole planet is called Planet Kai or Planet Tiamat. But it then has 9 realms. It got Asgard, which I spoke to you about Asgard, which is true. But it's black people. They're not white people. You have Midgard, which is considered Middle Earth, which is where we are located right now. You have, on that same realm, you got the home of the fire giants and demons. That's a fact, even though they call them a different name on here. You got the home of the light elves. Those are the good ones. All right. The crazy thing is this is supposed to be Norse mythology, but this is exactly how the different realms are composed of, are made up of, these different entities. All right. Then you got in the other realm, you got home of the Vanir. In another realm, you got the giants. In another realm, you got it's just icy cold and fog, and the dark elves created that as a chamber capsule for where they do a lot of their scientific experiments at. All right, because they don't like to come onto our realm and do it. All right, you got home of the dishonorable dead, the trouble, which are the troubled spirits and souls, and then you got the home of the dwarves. All right, so the different planets the different realms on our planet is set up similarly to that, not just like it, but real similar to it. All right, so it's important for you to get familiar with these different realms because Africa itself is one big portal. Where Africa is that's a huge portal. What North America is North America is a portal and a landing ship and a landing zone, which is why they was able to land and do what they did later on. Like, yeah, they did some damage on us, but they will not win the war. They will not win the war. So you need to know this history of Africa. You know how it came about and was only 9 tribes. All right, the rest of the tribes are just tribes that came from those original 9. You need to know that these realms exist. These different realms exist because this is why there is no Africa. That you live on a realm. This realm, that's what I told y'all. You see it? This realm is Atlantis. And this is us in the middle, and these are the ice rings that they be telling us is Antarctica. All right? So you live on a realm. The realm you live on is Atlantis. So Atlantis is called Earth on here. So this is Atlantis. And you got the other 8 realms around you. And above you got realms to your left, realms to your right, realms above you, realms below you. You surrounded by realms.